So it's just a small portion of the tape. Back now with the panel. Anna Navarro, I promised you I would ask you this. Kayleigh McEnany said that what Donald Trump needs to do, and Kayleigh's a Donald Trump supporter, that what Donald Trump needs to do is humble himself before the American people and apologize for the words he said, admit that they were beyond the line. Would that satisfy you?
No. Look, I think what Donald Trump needs to do is quit. I think he needs to stop being the Republican nominee. He is dragging this entire process down the gutter. He is dragging the entire Republican Party down the gutter. You have to understand, he cannot win. He is irredeemable. This is not something you're going to recover from. And the reason he can't recover from this is because this is consistent behavior from Donald Trump. This is not a one-time occurrence. We have heard him throughout this campaign call Rosie O'Donnell a fat pig. We've heard him attack Miss Universe. We've heard him talk about Megyn Kelly's menstrual cycle. We've heard him judge women by giving them numbers for scores, for scoring their bodies. How many times does he get away with saying something misogynistic before we call him a misogynist? How many times does he get away with saying something sexist before we acknowledge it is he who is a sexist? It is not enough for Republican leadership to disavow his comments, to condemn his words. It is time to condemn the man. It is time to ask him to step down. It is time to tell America he does not represent Republican values. He is a pig. He is vile. This is consistent behavior by him. The only difference is that now we have it on tape and now we have it on video. But this man is not fit to be president of the United States. He is not fit to be the Republican nominee. He is not fit to be called a man.
Kayleigh McEnany, to that point, is this some aberration, as Scotty was saying 11 years ago, or is this part of who Donald Trump is? Because he has said things on the campaign trail this year about women that have raised a lot of eyebrows. He was tweeting about Miss Universe 1 week ago.
Look, where I disagree is I don't think any human being's irredeemable. I think the comments are inexcusable. As a Christian, they don't lay right with me. They don't sit right with me. But also as a Christian, what I know is that when you apologize for something, you're forgiven. And you can wipe away anything you've done in the past because you can be forgiven by the blood of Jesus Christ. That's what I believe as a Christian. I don't think anyone's irredeemable. I think he's a different person now than he was then. And I think if he humbles himself and explains that to the American people and says, look, I've learned from men around me like Ben Carson and Mike Pence and women like Sarah Huckabee who are women and men of great honor. I've learned from them. I'm a different person. I'm a grandfather. I'm a father. He is redeemable in this campaign. And every human being, for the record, is redeemable.
Amanda Carpenter, what about Mike Pence? I mean, Mike Pence, you know, the Trump campaign kicked the pool out. They were with Mike Pence at one point, so wouldn't have to answer questions. He didn't answer questions on a rope line. How does he respond to this going forward?
He really has to examine his heart. I mean, to be sure, God does forgive, but there are just some things that are just disqualifying for someone who wants to be president of the United States. In that tape, he's saying that he believes, and he did, he could do anything to women because he was a star. That means he felt he was entitled to assault women because he had power.